here at the TTPOA conference with Mr. Peter Johnson from Archway Defense. So Peter, you're going to be instructing here, right?
Correct. Been to TTPOA quite a few years in a row, and instructing on Saturday and Sunday some combined rifle and pistol courses.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about your course. It's got a name. It's got a really cool name from what I understand. Very known for that.
We take some liberties on the course description. I think this year it's suck less at the things you shouldn't suck at to get more gooder at the things you should be good at course.
That sounds like something everybody would be into.
Yeah, we sold them all out, so we're excited to shoot. I think we've got 40 officers this weekend.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about your course. What are you guys covering?
So we're really big on, especially with a SWAT conference like this, it's really hard to come in and teach somebody tactics, so we stay away from it because you only have one day with them. So instead we give them the ability to run their gun flatter and faster. Just like driving a patrol car, you should know how fast you can take it in a straightaway or in a corner. We run the same concept with the rifle. And as a competition shooter, you know what I'm talking about. We just tailor it exactly for the law enforcement based on their use of force and everything else.
Awesome. Yeah. I love that. And so you've been working with TTPOA for a while, correct?
Yeah, I think 3 or 4 years now.
That's awesome. So what's special about TTPOA? Like, why do you keep coming back and working with them?
So as you know, we travel the country coast to coast, border to border, training law enforcement, and we go to a ton of the different trade shows. I would say TTPOA is the best in the country right now. It's phenomenal staff, phenomenal attendees. The vendor village is great. If you haven't been here, you definitely have to check it out. It's basically like a mini SHOT Show, which you and I both know, but just for law enforcement. But the depth of the courses that they offer the cops, because a lot of these cops are coming straight off of patrol. They might not be a full-time SWAT team, or they might not be on a SWAT team at all. So they have the ability to get nationally respectable instructors all in one weekend for a very reasonable price.
Yeah, and so on that note with the instructors, I actually did, when I talked to Marco, he said that your class was one of the best classes that he's ever taken.
I paid him $5 to say that.
Yeah, so. of course. So tell me, you're very passionate about it. Why do you instruct?
Well, at the end of the day, the cops that protect our cities and streets, if their ability to run their gun isn't where it should be based on our standards, which is a pretty high standard, because you can't miss. In law enforcement, you really can't miss. There's innocent people generally everywhere. And if they're not trained up to that level, we're putting cops in the street without the tools to protect you and I or our family, our loved ones, our communities, our churches, and our schools. So this is just kind of giving back to the community.
I love that. I love that you come out and do that. So on that note, if there's one thing that you could add or change about training in law enforcement, what would that be?
So I'm going to hurt some feelings.
That's why we're here. Let's do it.
Exactly.
Let's do it.
No, but from a training standpoint, the biggest problems in law enforcement training, I'm going to point at myself because we're all guilty of it, is ego. When we have an ego within training, I know it diminishes my ability to learn, which is that classic book, What? Ego is the Enemy?
Yeah.
Attacking that so that I can grow, so that I can improve. So getting rid of the egos, not in the sense of just accepting whatever the new thing is, but questioning it from the core of the principle. Like, why are we doing this? Why should I hold my rifle like that? Why would I reload like this? Asking that why question with a search for knowledge that is independent of my past performance.
That's amazing, actually. That's a good one. So, well, I'm sold. I'm definitely signing up for a class.
I think we can get you in.
Can't wait. Well, thank you so much. We'll be out to check out your class this weekend as well. Definitely come out to TTPOA and definitely come train with Peter.